Welcome back to IceTime.TV for our weekly catch-up with Devils player coach Andrew Lord. And Andrew, good to see you. We're back from the rink. We're back in the living room today.
We are, yeah. Good to see you too, John.
Good to see you. It got pretty exciting last week. The Devils announced two signings on Friday. Drew Parrish and Justin Farina went down pretty well. We can't let down the Devils fans this week, so another signing announcement and a returnee, but a very popular one, I would guess.
Yeah, just a returning player after a pretty mediocre season, I guess, for the team. The big guy, real character player. I think he's a heart and soul guy. Mark Lewis.
Mark Lewis. Certainly in the commentary box, he was a big favorite last year. He was one of those guys seemingly consistent all year round, but when the games got bigger, he seemed to really step up to the mark.
Yeah, I think he's a real dynamic player for us. I think it was fun for us and him to kind of have that match last season where I think in North America, he was kind of pigeonholed as more of just a role defenseman. Wasn't really, let off the leash, I guess. I'm full of jokes today. To jump up in the play and use his skating ability and as you know, with our team, we like to play as a five-man unit. I think it was really fun for him to kind of explore that side of his game, and that helped him a lot. And loved his consistency. And then obviously, with that skating ability and just being a big body, strong guy in those big games where there's some clutching and grabbing and it's pretty fierce. He steps up. I think obviously everyone thinks of that Belfast game where he had a couple big ones for us, and I'm sure there was a few other ones down the stretch. And whether it's just a good stick defensively or a big hit or a fight or a big time goal, he does it all for us.
You referenced it there, Andrew, about the fact that you can sometimes get a defenseman with mobility, and you can sometimes get a defenseman with size. But now you've got two defensemen, of course, with Drew Parrish as well, that have got mobility and size mixed in together, and that's a potent combination.
Yeah, I think it's very rare, especially at this level. Usually those guys, move on to bigger and better things, even to the NHL. And I know, Mark was very, close. He played in the American League basically for 4 solid seasons, and it's one of those things. It just takes one set of eyes to, get you up another level. But unfortunately now it's getting so much younger in North America, and he was just in a tough spot there, and we were fortunate to land him. But that size and speed combination is very tough to find at this level of hockey, and we're definitely happy to have him.
He was one of those guys who, one of the few guys in the locker room who didn't hate IceTime.TV last year, so he used to come and speak to us and after the game. He struck us as a really good team guy as well. He would take a loss personally, but he always looked to keep a smile on his face. And I guess from the Todd Kelman aspect as well, he was good with the fans, always the first one out to sign autographs for the kids after the game, a real team guy and a real community guy as well.
Yeah, I think, I think once it takes you a little bit of time to get to know him and really, figure him out, so to speak. But his heart's as big as anyone's. And, it was one thing last summer. He badly wanted to be a Cardiff Devil, and we were a little bit patient last summer before we decided to go that route, and it speaks volumes of how badly he wanted to come play for us, and you can see that. You can see it on the ice, how much he cares. You can see it, like you said, with the fan base. He's just taking it all on board, and I don't think it's a job for him. I think it's what he loves to do, and he definitely loves to win. And I know how much that championship, well, all the championships last season, but particularly the league, obviously, how much that meant to him, because I think he bought into that, 20 years and knowing what it would mean to the fans very, very much.
Any reason to change the Lewis-Fournier partnership?
We'll see. I think they like playing, or I know they like playing together. I think they balance each other out pretty well, and you never know what you're going to get. We'll see what or how the rest of the roster shapes up here.
So just to finish, Andrew, a returning player. Obviously, some fans are going to be a little disappointed watching this interview, but for you, very excited and continue to be excited the way this team's shaping up right now.
Yeah, I think we're in a great spot right now. Going into a couple very big weeks, I think now that North America is starting to move and it's getting interesting. I think there's players now that we're really looking at that we could jump on. I think with where our organization is, just a little bit of patience is going to do us a lot of good, I think, hopefully. And then as far as Big Lou, I think the sky's the limit with him. I think he's just started to find other parts of his game, and I think he's going to take another huge step this upcoming season.
Fantastic news. Well, Andrew, I don't know when we're catching up next, but for the moment, thanks for joining us on IceTime TV.
You got it. Thanks a lot.